Like I said, in this instance, it's fair.
I would just be pissed if you spent $100 plus dollars to get there and try. I would be upset. I would be upset.
I get that.
You were
go to
upset
so many
before the $100.
You're right. And then if you throw the money in there, I'm livid. I'm livid. And let my football team lose on Sunday.
I love a good wedding too, so that's a good thing.
Hey man,
Let me find out you was having a good time.
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside. Free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die. Yeah. Get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die. Yeah. If you want smoke, come get it. You on my chain, come get it. Taking the money, run with it. New to this shit, I done did it. Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide. Free all the bros inside. Free all the bros inside. Play with the bros, you die. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Done.
Y'all ready? Brenda? All right, man. Let's go ahead and start it then. Hey, man. It's the Got 15 podcast. Coming back, man. Volume 4. Part Who Knows, man. You already know who it is on the Got 15 crew. And we have 2 special guests to my left. Go ahead and shout yourselves out.
OSYD, OHSYDD on IG.
Ray and Extra Naya.
Make sure y'all go tap in, man. Y'all already know the vibes. And see, we were done with the topic, last episode. But then, we're sitting here in post, just chopping it up. And, our lovely guest over here, she goes, well, I would go to my ex's wedding. And so we started talking about it. And so can you just kind of quickly recap what we were talking about and saying why your reasons why you would go to your ex's wedding?
I would go to my ex's wedding because I said that it was my ex from high school, so this is very on subject. So in high school, I have met a lot of genuine people. And when I came to college, I met my bestie, my lovely Sid, my yin yang, and she's very genuine. I met maybe a couple more genuine people, but there was a lot of ones that weren't genuine.
They just weren't.
So I just wasn't used to that. So of course, I'm still friends with everybody from high school, and my ex, we took our time apart after the relationship just because, I guess, just to have that reset factor, like distance ourselves, because y'all, he did technically cheat on me, but it's an interesting story, but I'm over that. And so we had our space, and when we came back, he's still one of them genuine people where we can actually be real friends. Y'all, let me cook.
I didn't say nothing. Go ahead.
But me being cool with him is just because he's one of those genuine people outside of just being in a relationship, because we were young. We were in a relationship because we got put on with each other, because our friends were put on with each other and their friends were put on with each other. So it was only a train effect. If I would have probably met him, we just probably would have been cool, but it was on some young stuff. But yeah, if he would have invited me now, I would definitely go, just because I do support. I would support, like, him, everything that he got going on. Like, it's real genuine.
I can respect the maturity and to be able to reflect upon your relationship and say, hey,
I'm childish.
It's, and say, hey, we just grew apart. None of that really matters. But I just, I think Chan had that kind of pickup here too as well. But like when you said,
it's the 2 words. I know you
said he's a genuine person, but then you also said that he cheated on you. But then apart from that cheating, you threw a little of this here. So could you? What is this when it comes to cheating?
Because y'all, so like I said, we was young. We were in high school. We went to 2 different schools at that. So we wasn't even seeing each other face to face. And nobody had, hey, not too much. I have a friend that be telling me that all the time. I be like, can you just chill on me? But it was my first little boyfriend, and we were in high school, and my mom really wasn't even going for the relationship. Like, she was like, no, you can't have no boyfriend. She was making it just hard. Yeah. So of course, I'm like, you can't tell me I can't have no boyfriend. I'm still finna text this man, like, you know what I'm saying? But we're at 2 different schools, so we're not even seeing each other or anything like that. So it's just strictly FaceTime boyfriend.
Right.
So we date for like a year, and we get to arguing after my mom stopped caring, because she was just like, girl, at this point, you a senior, leave me alone. Right. So we're dating, and we just get to arguing a lot, all the time. And I'm like, do I even like this man? Like, we just arguing all the time. And I was like, we need a break, blah, blah, blah. He was like, break or breaking up. Like, it is what it is. So eventually we break up.
Right.
We break up for like maybe 2-3 months. And we get back together because we still went to prom. Together. So we get back together, I think a week after prom.
Y'all was type toxic. Type toxic.
Well,
type. Little bit.
Were y'all going to prom before y'all broke up?
Yeah, we were already planning on going to prom.
So I'll give you the pass.
Yeah, we were already going to prom. Like, dress was already being made. Fun was already being. So that's the reason why, like, we still went. So we went, and we're like, well, dang, maybe we really not that mad at each other. Like, it was like, whatever. So we get back together for a week, I think. And I posted him, and
that's where you slipped.
Yeah, I did. So then somebody hitting, somebody was like, oh,
that's your man.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, yeah, wow, what's up? And they were like, that's not your man. And I said,
she's like, that's my man. Damn.
Even then, I still didn't know. I was just.
Ain't no way.
Even then, I was like, I don't care. Have him. So me and him get arguing. He like, nah, you over here. And I was like, I don't care. Like, cut it. And that was just it. We ain't never get back together, nothing like that. Maybe 6 months later, because at this point I'm in college and I'm eating all this college lifestyle was way different than high school. I was real. I was in my bubble. My mom was strict. College, me is turned. You know what I'm saying? Turned up. But he hit me up, and we were communicating, and I eventually stumbled across something on his page that insinuated that he was in a relationship since a certain date. We didn't break up until 2018. I saw that he was in a relationship, and that date said 17. And I said, well,
so the whole time.
While I'm like, we should break up, blah, blah. And he's like, nah, it's either a break or like we breaking up. And I'm like, well, we should break up. Yeah. Whole time he already in a whole nother relationship. You know what I'm saying? He just playing in my face.
I'm down with him.
Still type toxic.
This is more than type.
So
I think this may be officially toxic.
I want you to keep explaining, because
how do we get from there to here?
To how you recovered to that.
So once I found that out, I'm like, like I said, it was when you was talking about how it was like high school, 15, 16, 17, it's not really like no real deal relationship. It was just on some, we're just experiencing because we're young, and it's like my first boyfriend. So it's like, why not? Yeah. So it really just wasn't that big of a deal to me, especially since I'm like, you moved on with your life, I moved on with my life. You start a relationship, that's dead wrong, but it is what it is.
Is that continuing relationship?
Continuing relationship. So no, this is why that's even a further factor as to why like I'm really just not a pissy person, because they was really meant to be together.
So you would show up to their wedding.
Yes. But
how do you think she would feel about you?
Honestly,
to that wedding?
It'll come. I'm gonna get there, y'all. I swear I'm gonna get there. So eventually, after I just sat and thought about it for a couple more months while we were in communication, and me knowing that like he did cheat on me and he is still with the girl, I was like, we shouldn't be in no type of communication at all. Because now I'm starting to get mad. Because, like, cool that you're happy and everything, but, like, you didn't have to lie to my face about it. Because now I'm getting defensive about my old self. So I ended up blocking him, and we didn't talk for 2 years. And when he did eventually come back around again, it was during a time where, like, I was like, fuck everybody. Like, I hate everybody. Like I said, I met a lot of not genuine people in college. So it was that time where I was like, I hate everybody, like don't talk to me, and he just hit my phone at the right time, and I was trying to be so rude to him, but mind you, we don't have each other on no social media.
But you was being rude, responding. Are you still responding?
No, it was like on some. It was like deliver, or like red, and he was just like, cause he knew me, like he knew
the fact that I'm even clicking this message.
The person before college, like before I was just like, everybody who really meets me to be like, oh, she's a genuine person. So he knew me before, like, I even got everybody in my face. So he's like, I'm just checking in on you. And I'm like, cool. And he was like, I just want to apologize. And I'm like, cool. And he was like, you good? Because, you're not seeming like yourself. And I'm like, whatever. So eventually, after he kept, making sure I'm good, I was just like, oh, what's up? Like, blah, blah. We're just talking. Regular communication.
He's been in a relationship this whole time.
I was just from asking.
Whole time, yes.
All right, keep going.
Yes.
Keep going.
So
we focus. I'm tapped in.
So
we're listening.
So ever since then, it's just been literally genuine friendship, because I found out that he was still with the girl, and I was like, oh, y'all are really meant to be, like, y'all are really like this, because they dated in high school technically too, because we broke up in high school.
Technically,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it wasn't even no, I've just cheated because like lustful type, like, no, that boy's in love, like, okay, so y'all are really meant, because I know that me and him weren't meant. The only reason why we stayed together so long is because my mom wasn't having it. So it was just a relationship out of rebellion. So once she was like, I don't care, and we started arguing, that's when it was just like, we was only together because my friend was with your friend and his friend was her friend. Like, So it was just like, we could have been a very platonic relationship, but since we got put on with each other, it was a romantic relationship. So that's why in this day, I end up, like, me and the girl, like, we've met before, and we actually have talked and communicated and everything like that. I know y'all are making that crazy face, but like I said, this
wait. The girl that he's dating now, like, you've been dating the whole time while you thought y'all were dating?
Yes, because like
they met and talked and they're cool.
That person who did hit my phone and was like, we were just young, which is why I was like, y'all, it just don't matter.
It was her, right?
It was her.
We knew, yeah.
So at first I was like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like before when it first happened, but after years I was just like, I mean, honestly, y'all are really meant to be, and I can't even. I was just an experience, a lesson. He learned something from me and moved on. I learned something from him and moved on. Y'all was meant to be because y'all literally came back together and stuck together ever since then.
Let me ask you 2 questions. One, do you think that she, like, if you came to the wedding, you know what I'm saying, she would have any type of insecurity that, okay, hey, the guy that I've been with the whole time, this is the first girl that you know they're saying, you lose them the same way you get them. Do you think she will have any, like, reservations to that? That's the first question. Think on it. And the second one is, do you think that he also has not cheated on her as well?
No, I would bet money that he was not. Like, I'm telling you, that boy is in love, and I don't think that he was necessarily a cheater either. Like, they started a relationship. The story of them starting a relationship was they was just in a hallway. Okay, I forgot one good detail, y'all. Before he dated me, he used to talk to her. They went to the same school.
You're funny, you know that, right?
Look,
you're funny. I can't wait till you watch this shit. It don't make sense to me. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
they had a past. I came along. Clearly, I was interrupting something when I came along. They got back together and they stuck it out.
Right.
Remember when your friend was like, "Whole time you was getting cheated on"?
Yes. I ain't gonna lie.
He lives it to this day.
If I'm speaking with my girl about this wedding invite conversation, right, and she goes on longer than 3 minutes, and I hear what I just heard from you, right? And then she says, so after that, I think we should go, buy a suit and dress so we can go to this wedding. And we should go and attend. Like, that's a good idea, right? I would be sick. I would be disappointed that I have caught feelings for someone who would think that. Because and no offense to you, but that's just how I would feel. I'd be like, so you told me that villain-ass origin story. He was dating you and another girl.
But see, y'all
and then you think he wasn't cheating
more.
on nobody?
Y'all hold on to hurt more than women. Women can take so much more hurt and try to think through it and try to get y'all point of view of why whatever happened. But y'all will be holding on to a hurt from 4th grade.
I'm not holding on to hurt. I'm holding on to the truth, though.
Right. Because my thing is this.
At the age of 16, 17.
Because you went even deeper. You said not only was he cheating on me, right? So you said let's go back to the beginning. You said he cheated on me. That's what you said. You started with air quotes. Then we understood that he wasn't just cheating, having a little one-time thing with somebody. He was in love with another woman while in a relationship with you, in a relationship with her. So y'all were simultaneously dating. So you had 2 homes. So he was the head of 2 households at the same time. And then we're still categorizing this guy as Mr. Genuine. Now, granted,
Mr. Genuine.
I don't disagree that he may have loved her and that was his end goal, but I think it's interesting that how you framed it in your head, which is that's your experience, your perspective.
Yeah.
How that has come through your lens. You said no, but like that was him just following his heart. Like he had to go be with that girl.
But one thing about it, we can control our actions, but we can't control our emotions as humans. So that's why I think I was just so eased off of it. Because I'm like, if you was in love with her, you should have just said that and you could have moved on. But instead, you was wrong for playing both sides. And we had that talk already multiple times where I'm like, I can't even be pissed about it no more.
Y'all are friends. All 3 of y'all.
I'm friends with the female.
More now.
Yeah. Like me and him, I'm like, we had our conversation, we had our talks, but I guess that's when the boundaries come in where it's just like we don't really need to communicate too much. Like I see what you're doing from her page and be like, I love that for y'all. Like it's genuine. Like I love that for y'all. I love. Y'all are in love. I look at him like we should have just been friends. Like I look at him and be like, I could look at you and not even think X. I just think this is friend.
Chan, your face.
I wish we had time for a Patreon. I wish we had time to really break into that, bro. I would love to get into that. That's interesting. That's interesting thought process behind that.
I can
We're only
see it.
human.
You better than me.
I can see it.
It's
No, because
still
like
just
you know-
I logically see where you're going. Like that makes
No,
sense.
logically, no.
No, logically it makes sense. I think practically it doesn't
You
make
had
sense.
me in the first half. I thought we
I'm
Like,
sorry.
Definitely
no.
had us in the first half.
Practically,
bro.
I couldn't see how I could swallow that.
Like, get over
to
it.
understand
still,
it.
even when you said that you and him are like boundaries that you don't talk as much, it's the wedding of him. Like if y'all don't talk as much, then y'all
also
set
her
boundaries. Why do y'all gotta go?
That's
to the
true,
wedding?
but at that, like I said, I would more in communication with her. So if I received the wedding invitation, I'm thinking
It's from her.
it's like y'all have talked about
Joint,
this.
yeah.
I've received,
But
like,
respectfully, they are like small country where she's from.
So like everybody's closer.
The school.
that school is no. We went to separate schools, but I'm just nice and just forgiving.
I got
y'all.
one last question.
Very
though.
mature.
So if it was like
Very
a, you know,
mature.
if it was a like a specific wedding theme, like they had a certain color, everybody got to show up in this certain
I'm
type
not-
of peach or
I'm
orange.
not going
Would you
against it.
purchase a dress to show up in the right colors?
Go to the wedding.
You
know?
yes, you think I'm gonna show up in red
Piss.
or white? Like what you? I would,
Just
So
show up
you-
with
you
what
think I'm gonna be
got.
disrespectful? You
yeah, I
want
would
to
say
start
you-
problems? You want
Yeah.
problems?
He wants you
He
to show up
want
and
problems.
crash that motherfucker.
No, I
No,
don't
he
want you
don't
to
want-
show up.
He don't want you to put
Okay,
in more
but-
effort.
Yes,
for
yes,
it. He wants you to wear
yes,
a dress
yes,
you
yes.
already
him.
had.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he feels like you're putting effort in for him.
Yeah.
Chan's very territorial. I know.
Very territorial.
Okay.
Chan doesn't even like if you breathe his woman's air. Like he's
Okay.
he's
That's a little crazy, baby.
No.
But why are you
I
breathing?
know it is crazy.
Like the fuck?
I know it's crazy.
Why
That's
you-
why I said it, and that's
That's
what
fair.
you believe.
That's fair.
But like, yeah, I mean, but like I said, in this instance, it's fair.
I would just be pissed if you spent $100 plus dollars to get there and try. I would be upset. I would be upset.
I get that.
You were
Okay,
you
you
were
go to
upset
so many-
before the $100.
You're right. And then if you throw the money in there,
You know he's
I'm
Oh, yeah.
I'm livid.
It's over with.
I'm livid. And let my
But
let my
wedding is a
football
good
team
time.
lose
I
on
don't know, I love
Sunday.
a good wedding too, so that's a good factor.
Hey man, look,
People
Let me
ain't-
find
I
out you
love
was
a
having a
good
good
wedding.
time.
You with me, my man. is
Actually, the
with me.
door's
having
gonna
a
be
great
locked.
time.
The door's
Y'all-
gonna be locked. You can't come back.
he's having a great time, man. I mean, I feel like, but this is a note to everybody, bro. Be more mature, man. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all get y'all emotional maturity level up, bro. Because clearly, she can get cheated
Understand
on
other
and
people.
understand.
Okay.
Yeah,
Not- I still don't really understand. I'm just over it.
Over it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It wasn't. There was. You
So
should
she
never
could get
did that.
cheated on
but
and move
you can-
past it.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Let me rephrase. I'm
It's
sorry.
not the
That
end of the
can
world.
exist.
Let me go
Yeah.
back. Let me go back.
The same as boundaries.
Gotta
They
get
can
our
exist.
maturity up so we can get cheated on and move
They can
past
coexist.
it.
Past it.
Yes.
That's
yes.
who they.
In a
That's who they
healthy way.
were.
Yes.
Yes.
That's not who they are anymore. The former
Right.
version of them, they have
Right.
molted into a new butterfly type shit.
Right.
Evolve.
I feel that, bro.
But still stand your ground. You know. But in this case, I feel like this was a. I stood my ground.
Hey, I
We
feel,
wanted
hey,
to
look,
talk
look,
for
look.
2 years.
hey, I
stood
respect
it
your
and we
decision. Like I
moved
said,
on.
you have some good emotional maturity for that. So with that being said, man, it's been the Got 15 podcast, and we out, man. Peace.
That's so funny.
That's wicked.
That's
I'm not
enough.
gonna lie.
I love when
Ain't
people
gonna lie.
battle this nigga.
Get to the money and slide. Get to the money and slide. Free on
Appreciate y'all popping out to the podcast, man. Make sure y'all leave a like, go ahead and comment something, and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of our videos, man.
And make sure you subscribe to our Patreon for exclusive behind-the-scenes videos posted weekly. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, TikTok, and I already know we're on YouTube, man. Go check us out everywhere.
Show.
Brr.
You know, y'all talking about light skins. You want to know something? Did you guys know that you were light, brown, and dark?
Yes, we did know that.
Yeah,
He's
very
light Mike,
contrasting.
I'm dark Mike. That's what we call each other.
Yeah.
And
That's-
I'm just in the middle.
Like you
Chan.
guys just have shades. You guys are shades.
We're very
Yeah.
contrasting.
Yeah.
Contrasting.
Color wheel shit.
You guys didn't believe it. Y'all didn't see my last post. I did like a night day outfit.
I had
That's
commented.
Same contrast type shit. Here he is.
Am I
once
like
again.
12 noon?
Bro, this-
Yo,
bro, please run the pod, bro. What
Chill,
you
chill,
talking
chill, chill,
about,
chill,
bro?
chill, bro.
Why y'all bring that bottle
Like-
for this
like-
nigga?
But like 12 noon.
I
Like,
try to ease it in there.
Why do you like
I've been up
Am I-
since
am I
6 o'clock.
12?
Please.
You not 12 dude, nigga.
I gotta be 12 noon.
No, you
though.
not. Nigga, that's the sun. is
Oh,
out.
you be
All
like
right.
12 noon.
So-
I gotta be
I'm
6:30.
You can,
I'm like
you can grab it.
4,
Like it's
4:30.
if you move, you can. You know, what I'm saying, just
About
readjust.
7:15.
Okay.